Freeland, how come the IRGC is not a terrorist group? Why is your government supporting Islamo-nationalism? What? Excuse me. What are you doing?
You're under arrest for assault.
Why
are you pushing me? You're under arrest for assault.
Who are you?
You're under arrest for assault. Police, you're under arrest for assault.
How am I under arrest? You bumped into me.
You pushed into me.
I was just scrubbing. I got my credentials here, and you just bumped into me. So excuse
Police,
me.
You're under arrest.
What is your name in your bag?
Can I have the microphone? Can I have the microphone? Can I have the microphone? Can you give...
I'm not resisting. Welcome to Black Faces Canada. This is what they do to journalists.
You see how it went there. He's questioning this woman. Obviously, the people sent there to, protect her in whatever regard. One of the guys stands in the way as he's walking, gets bumped into, and then arrests him for assault. That's something else. We reached out to the York Regional Police and Chrystia Freeland's office for comment. We've gotten crickets back, but David Menzies joins us now, the Rebel News reporter that this happened to. And sir, it's good to have you on. I couldn't believe it when I saw the video because it was so clear. The guy just set, in the NBA, they set a pick. You stand right in the way of the guy. You ran into him. You weren't even looking because you're looking at her. And then he immediately tries to arrest you. He clearly wanted to do that.
Well, Mr. Schmitt, I couldn't have said it better than that description, that sports analogy you used. Indeed, I felt the RCMP officer before I even saw him. My focus was on Ms. Freeland. I was trying to ask her questions about how the IRGC is still not a recognized terrorist group in Canada. It is in the U.S. Donald Trump recognized it as such, and to his credit, I never thought I'd ever dream of giving Joe Biden credit, but he hasn't taken it off the list. Right. Yet in Canada, we go back 4 years ago, and that Ukrainian airline was shot down. 179 innocent civilians plus one unborn child. The left will never call that a homicide, but never mind. And yet 4 years later, still not recognized as a terrorist group. It was absolutely egregious. I think it's a very fair question. Yeah. And I think, Rob, it was a stitch-up. That officer was waiting in ambush, if you will. He initiated contact. The video clearly sees it. If you don't like me or think I'm a liar, fair enough. Just watch the video. Yeah. And the end result was me getting handcuffed, frog marched to a police car, and initially charged with assault, which was dropped within an hour.
Dropped within an hour tells you everything you need to know about it. You had a cop that clearly had a problem with you, clearly didn't like you, and set it up. But the fact that it was on camera, they knew they had to get. Once they saw it, they said, we got to drop this thing. It's pretty obvious.
I agree. I think, Rob, that the officer himself probably took a look at the video footage of some bystander, of which there were many filming this. There's several witnesses, or even the CCTV footage of the Richmond Hill Center for the Performing Arts, which was the venue for this, and said, yikes, this is bad. And, for me, I'm sad to say, Rob, this was a feeling of deja vu. Back in December of 2021, I was on a public sidewalk with my cameraman, Lincoln J., same cameraman that filmed that footage. And we were waiting for Prime Minister Trudeau to come to a fundraising event. And my question was this. At the time, Trudeau had said to Canadians, please, please, please don't get together with friends and family at Christmas time. It's too much of a risk during COVID. Yeah. Yet he was having a fundraising dinner, $1,700 a plate, at a restaurant in which people, including the mainstream media, were packed in like sardines. Yep. And I was going to just ask him that question. Can you explain the double standard? I was anticipating, that smile he gives, that smug smile, or just a wave. Instead, Rob, I didn't even know who they were because they weren't in uniforms. They didn't have badges. Yep. The Royal Canadian Mounted Thugs jumped out of their SUVs, grabbed me, threw my head into a fence, and for no reason. I wasn't even under arrest for anything because there was no crime being committed.
They hate free press. They certainly hate any dissenting press. You see that all the time with the left. They can't handle it, and they work in every possible way they can to push you guys down and to move you out of their way as fast as they can, and we see it all the time. David Menzies, we appreciate you coming on, sir. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure. Thank you, sir.
Of course.